Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cunningham Homeschool Classroom, and today I am going to be talking about this Mammals Unit Study that I picked up from The Good and the Beautiful. I picked it up during their early bird sale, so it was 15% off. However, you can purchase it still on the website. The book itself is $19.99, and then I picked up the student journal as well, and I picked this up for, I think it was just a little under $7. So I went ahead and picked both of them up. I think I want to do this next school year, and I think I'm going to do it early on in the school year. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. My oldest will be in 3rd grade, and it does say that it's geared towards grades 3 through 6 is this student journal. There is another student journal that you can pick up if you need it for older grades, but I went ahead and picked it up for his grade. And then the unit study, it says it is for 3rd through 8th is what it is aimed for. You can pick up other activities if you wanted to. However, some of the other activities I thought were just a little too easy. It was meant more for like younger kids. It was like a little mammals like hardcover flip book. That's probably more for like my younger one as like more just like a reading book. There was also like an activities mammal book that you can purchase, and I will post a picture of it here. But I also kind of looked at some of the sample pages, and I just thought this is just gonna be way too easy for him. So I decided not to purchase it. I thought it was just more than okay to just purchase these two. So let's just go ahead and open it up. So this is what it looks like. This is the front cover here. And again, this is from The Good and the Beautiful. And so we've got so of course you got your table of contents, and then we've got some information here regarding the unit study, some lesson preparation, and then some activities and some videos, things like that. And then here's for like older kids, and it does say grades 7 through 8. So I won't be doing that. It does say skip this content if you are using it for younger children. But then there is like a section down below where it is aimed towards the younger children. So I will be doing that. And then here it just talks about the worldview of The Good and the Beautiful. It is, faith-based. So yeah, that's just something if you're not very familiar with The Good and the Beautiful. It is faith-based. So then here is some other like mammal read-aloud book if you wanted to pick some up. Can You Track It? We've got Marvelous Mammals from Down Under and Mammals of a Small Pond. There is like an idea here for your field trip if you wanted to. So yeah, that's the opening pages there. Here it kind of talks about the lessons for grades 7 and 8 here. So since I'm not doing that, I don't really have to worry about that. Here we've got what you're going to need, supplies, and it does break it down by lessons and what you're going to need. Most of the time, though, I have found that The Good and the Beautiful keeps it very minimal to what you're going to need. And a lot of this stuff is probably things that you already have just laying around anyways. It's not something that you really have to go out and buy. Here we go. We've got some more supplies needed for the remainder of the lessons here. Look at that. These pages are beautiful. I love the pages. Okay, and then now we're getting into some vocabulary here. More vocabulary. Okay, and then this is where we start the lessons here. So I'm not really going to talk too much about the lessons. I think this is just going to be more of like a flip through in case you were interested. You can pause it at any time if you wanted to see what some of the lessons were. But yeah, I'm not really going to speak too much about it. I'm just going to go ahead and do a flip through. Okay, so here we're talking about some mammals in art form. So, okay, then we're talking about some mammal characteristics right here. Okay, here's some more. All right, so now we're looking at the horses here. Okay, then this is the even-toed lesson. Okay, and then so we've got a page for extra notes if we want. And then here we have the elephant puzzle. That is lesson 5. Okay, so there is, so I wonder if this is like oh yeah, so you cut this out and then you probably glue it together on this page. So that's neat. Even though this is something very simple, this is something that I know my oldest is going to like to do. He really enjoys the cutting and the gluing, so I know he's gonna like that. Okay, and then here we're on lesson 6 here, tropical forest with monkeys painting. Okay, so there's some more art study, and then here, lesson 6 is all about the monkeys. Okay, and then lesson 7, we're talking about the felines that we saw. Lesson 7, so we're talking bobcats, mountain lions, domestic cats, snow leopards, cheetahs, tigers, and lions. Okay, and then here we go. So here you have to try to figure out which one is which. And we got a page here for some extra notes. Yeah, that is Good and the Beautiful's Mammal Unit Study. This unit study should not take us that long to do, but it's still going to take up a little bit of time on the homeschool side. So, but I think I want to try to aim for 2 lessons a week. So yeah, this is the Mammals Unit Study for the Good and the Beautiful. I hope this kind of helped you out. If you were interested in kind of seeing what it was, if you're not sure on whether or not to buy it, I hope the flip through helps you see the pages a little bit and help you decide whether or not this is something you wanted to include in your homeschool classroom. So thank you so much. And until next time, bye-bye. This is one of the Cunningham mammals. Here we got Lydia. She is our indoor-outdoor cat. We got her from my sister-in-law, who was going to give her up. But we decided that we would take her in. But by the time we took her in, she was already used to being outdoors from my sister-in-law. So she's an indoor-outdoor cat. So that's why you don't see her as much. And she's my friendly cat. She is the one that wants loving at all times. She is the most docile cat ever. She is so patient with my kids, other animals. She is just so patient. She just loves being petted, and that's the reason I think why she's so patient, because as long as she's getting some type of love, she just puts up with everything. And then we have my Hazel girl. She is our indoor cat. So we got her from a family friend when she was a kitten. And yeah, we kept her inside since we were able to train her to be an inside cat since she was a baby. And you know Hazel from previous videos. She is the one that follows me around, and she only follows me around. But she doesn't like to be picked up, not like Lydia. Lydia loves to be picked up. She likes to be picked up on her own terms. And she's definitely not patient. If she hears kids or anything, she is the type that will hide and not come out until kids or other animals are gone. So yeah, these are the Cunningham mammals.